guys, and welcome to the 200th video on the channel. Ever since I started making YouTube videos, I've always wanted to play 5 Nights at Freddy's games. So today I decided to try to 100% complete every single 5 Nights at Freddy's game in one video. To start off, I want to mention that this video is inspired by Astral Spiff, Summoning Salt, Ambient, The Bones 5, and DJ Sturf. So for the rules of this challenge, it's pretty simple. I'll be 100% completing all 12 games of the series. What I consider as a Fnaf game are pretty much just the main 10 with DLCs. This means 5 Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, 4, Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night, Help Wanted or VR, Help Wanted The Curse of Dreadbear, Security Breach Ruin, and finally Help Wanted 2, which recently came out. I'll explain my goals for each game as I get to each one. Anyways, if you enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe as it helps out a ton. Anyway, thanks for watching and enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back, and you've probably already seen the intro, so yeah, we're on Fnaf 1. We're starting off with the basic for the 100% run. Came out like, what, 2014? I remember playing this for the first time. Yeah, we've already beat this, all 3 stars. I'll explain the rules. So, you have to beat nights 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No cheats, nothing. And then for night 7, we have to beat 420 mode. Another thing is that, like, there's no cheating, no CD+, no Foxy door skip. Just play like 100% legit. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, I guess. So, yeah, let's get started. New game, and here we go. There we go. That was so free, like nothing happened. Wow, finally someone came to our door after like 12 minutes of nothing. Alright, second one of the night. Here we go. Another really easy night. First Chica appearance. There we go. We're getting more active now. There we go. That was easy. Holy, wait, what is happening? I've never seen that. What? Foxy just went instantly. I've never seen that. I have never seen that ever. No way. Is that like rare, or is that just like luck? What was that? I just didn't go on the cameras for like, I don't know, 20 seconds. What? That's so weird. I've never seen that. There we go. Fourth night. That was actually harder than the other ones. So, whatever. Night 5. Holy, that was actually somewhat close. I don't know how, but it kind of was. Yeah, night 6 now. Actually, wait, no, because, like, there's the thing. Yeah, Mike Schmidt, $120. Wow. Alright, night 6. Here we go. I don't know how hard this is going to be. I don't really remember. It shouldn't be too bad, but I should be able to beat it. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, there we go. 1 death. Okay, that was kind of trash. Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, well there's 2 deaths. I don't know how I keep failing to night 6, but somehow it's way harder than night 5. Okay. actually lost. Why is that music playing? It hasn't even started. Oh, I did it! Oh my god, thank god. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. That was probably one of the worst runs ever. Yay, we did it. $120.50. 50 cents more for doing that. Sounds right. Sounds right. Alright, well, that only leaves us with one thing, and that is 20/20/20 mode. And I beat this twice, technically 3 times. Only once legit on video. That sucks. But, I think I'm ready to beat this. You know what? It might take me an hour. I don't care. Whatever. As long as I can get some good runs. I don't care. Alright, I think the biggest issue of this mode is Foxy RNG and just Bonnie and Chica Door RNG. Freddy has not really much RNG, but I think I'm ready to do this. I remember the strat perfectly. I'm ready. I'm just ready to go for it. Let's just start. You know what? Whatever. Here we go. That's really bad. I'm dead. Just give me the loss. I lose. I lose. Okay, just give me the loss, bro. Okay, there we go. Okay, that was, I think, some of the worst Foxy RNG I've ever seen. Like, it wasn't even 3 a.m. and I had 2 doors, which is 7%. Like, that's bad. Holy Foxy RNG, what is that? Like, what is this RNG? This is so bad. That's bullcrap. Bro, are you serious? What is that? think it is. Because if he comes the second time, it's over. Easily. Oh, it's easily over. Instantly. Foxy RNG was good in the first half, but the second half it was awful. I can't check Foxy again, so I can't. Still, but it's fine. Okay, 5 a.m. Oh yeah, it's over. I gotta like chill this last 3%. Okay. Yeah, I think I lost. I think it's safe to say. Okay, I have 30 seconds. Let's say if this is the longest power outage ever, there's a very, very slight chance. It's still glitched. It's glitched. Got about 10 seconds left. Oh my god, let's go. Holy. I was so close to dying. Let's go. I'm so happy with that. Oh my god, let's go. We only did like, what, third try? Holy. Let's go. I'm so happy I beat that. Wow. Well, that's it. That is Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 100% complete again. Yeah. So the total time was... I'll put this in post, but total time was 1 hour and 35 minutes. And the deaths, I'm gonna guess like 6 or 7. Not many, which I'm pretty happy with. Because half of them were on night 6 somehow. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess on to Fnaf 2. Alright, Fnaf 2 time. I can't lie, I'm a bit scared for this one. Yeah, so I guess let's explain the rules. So, same as last one, nights 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Night 7, which is 10, 20, and then in the customer I have to do every single challenge. So, that's basically how it is. So, I think I'm ready to go. New game. Yeah, let's go. Here we go. That was... I think one thing came to me, and that was, Toy Bonnie. That's pretty difficult in my opinion. There we go. That was boring, as usual. Night 3. I almost died a few times actually because of the slow reaction time, but I'll get used to it eventually. There you go. Night 5. That was so boring. Holy. I was so bored. At least we're done. Night 5. Alright, so looks like next I got the 6th night, I guess. So let's go for it. Okay, bad RNG, but I live. I win. It's fine, it's fine. Holy, that was horrible RNG. I managed to somehow win. I definitely should have died there, to be honest, though. Right, that took me 53 minutes just to do the first 6, which each night is 6 nights times 7 minutes is 42, so it took me an extra 10 minutes just because of the 2 deaths. Now it's time for every challenge. So how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 challenges. I'll start off with 20, 20, 20, so just Foxy and the Wizards. Alright, here we go. Holy, I almost died. But it's fine, because we beat it. Alright, there is 420 mode. Yeah, I get it, whatever. Alright, next is new and shiny. We got pretty much all the new ones. So no Foxy, which is actually really good. But I think, honestly, I remember that there's like a thing where Foxy still shows up. I should remember this because I did this a long time ago, but finally, holy. That was so annoying. I hate that challenge. I died to pure luck. You couldn't do anything skill based. So, how many we got left? I don't know. Double trouble. So we got Foxy 5 and both Bonnies. So that should be easy. There we go. That one took a while. Alright, Night of Misfits. Mangle, Balloon Boy, and Golden Freddy. That's weird, but okay. Finally. Oh my god, these are so boring. Right, Foxy. So we literally just got Foxy and Mangle. That is so easy, but Foxy on 20 is a bit difficult. So here we go. There we go. Finally, that was like actually so boring. Okay, ladies' night we got Chica and Toy Chica and then Mangle, so that's kind of easy. pretty easy. Alright, Freddy's Circus. So this is looking a bit harder. Got Withered Freddy, Toy Freddy, Foxy, Balloon Boy, and Gold Freddy. So no right vent at all. Only left vent for Balloon Boy. Let's go. That one is really easy, actually. Alright, Cupcake Challenge. Everyone on 5 should be okay. Go. That was really hard actually, but I only died once, so I'm happy with that. Alright, well there's only one challenge left, and that is 1020. So this is the start of it. So far I have 7 deaths, so literally no idea how hard this is gonna be. This is probably gonna take me a few good hours. I'll record my progress, so yeah, good luck to me, and here we go. my god. Jesus. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Thank God. I just beat that. I was about to lose it. Oh, that was hard. I hate this. I hate this challenge so much. I did not realize how crappy this challenge was. I know I just played it like 6-7 months ago, but I hate this challenge so much more than I remembered. Holy crap, man. I hate this. Like, I truly hate it. Like, oh my god, my heart is pumping. Well, that was, thank God. So I'll give you guys the stats here. So total deaths 81, and total playtime 6 hours and 22 minutes, which is unbelievably long for this game. And about 3.5 of those hours were just spent doing 1020. And for 1020 deaths, I believe I have about 72. So it's way better than my first ever time. But wow, this is hard. But to be honest, it's not hard because it's completely luck based. Like, there's some skill. I don't know, I would say like 15% is skill, but the other 85 is just complete luck. Like, I only had one 5 a.m. death, but I had so many 4 and 3 a.m. deaths, and pretty much all of my runs were because of Toy Bonnie. And if they weren't Toy Bonnie, it was just Foxy random stupid luck. So Toy Bonnie is easy. I know everyone says this, but Toy Bonnie is the main killer of FNAF 2. Toy Bonnie just makes it so much harder to do. Oh, thank God I beat that, man. That took 6 hours to beat the whole game. 6 hours and 22 minutes. That's just unbelievable. So happy it's over. Oh, yeah. I guess we're going on to FNAF 3, so see you there. Alright, so time for FNAF 3. I don't know if I should be scared for this one or if I should just do it. I kinda not looking forward to this one, mainly because I just don't really like FNAF 3. And we have to do first 5 nights twice, and we have to beat Nightmare Mode, and we have to beat Aggressive Nightmare Mode. So, not gonna be too fun. Let's start with the rules. So, we have to beat night 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to beat Nightmare Mode or Night 6, and we have to beat Night 7 or Aggressive Nightmare Mode. And then we also have to get the good ending, which is beating Nights 1 to 5 again, with all this, what do you call it, like the mini games. So, I don't know, this should be pretty mid. I'm just gonna try to get through it. I think we'll get started. So, yeah, new game. I have not played this in a while, I'll be honest. So, here we go. Let's see how bad this is gonna be. First night's free, so I'll just skip. Here we go. Pretty difficult. There we go. I actually almost died. I have no idea how. Yeah, but I was somewhat close to dying. I have no idea how, but I kind of was. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this game is pretty RNG based. Finally. I don't know how I died twice on this night. Holy. Oh, there ain't no way I won that. What? I was in like the worst situation ever. Oh my god. I was literally like 2 seconds away from dying. I swear to god. Oh my god. Okay. Thank god we're done night 5. There we go. Oh. I didn't, to be honest, I have no idea how I got this. But I think this happened last time. It's kind of a glitch where you shouldn't get this ending. No idea how I got this even. Should not have happened, but that's fine. I don't care. Like it still counts as a completion. It's not the right screen, which is weird actually. I don't know why this didn't give me the bad ending. Maybe did I accidentally click on anything, like any of the Easter eggs or whatever? I don't think I did though. Like, I don't know, man. That's weird. Alright, that took me almost an hour. So, now it's time for the good ending. So, I'm gonna need to look up a guide for this. Because I literally don't remember how to do this at all. I know it's very complicated. I kind of remember some of this stuff, but literally no idea. So, I'm going to look up a tutorial. Oh, that took me 30 minutes. That literally took 30 minutes. At least give me the good ending now. No, alright, after this cutscene, give me the good ending. Oh, at least we got the good ending. Well, I'll just let you guys listen, I guess. Finally. Holy crap, that took a while. So, if we didn't have 4 stars, we would have had 2 by now. That took so long. I've been recording for 2 hours and a half, which is way more than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, an hour and a half, and no, it took an extra hour. Oh, and we still got nightmare mode and aggressive nightmare. Alright, looks like it is nightmare time. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. Oh, I pray this takes under like an hour. I pray. No way. No way I just beat that. First try. Well, I just beat Nightmare Mode first try, so... Not gonna complain at all. I don't know how I did that. Fazbear fright burns to the ground. I'm so happy I beat that first try. I got very lucky. But that's good. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, okay, I don't care. I get it. Yes! Let's go! Holy! I did it. I actually did it. Oh my god, that was so lucky. Oh. Oh, okay. That was kind of hard, but to be honest, I'm very lucky. I beat this and Nightmare both together under an hour. Very surprised. Very happy with that. Oh, thank God, man. I do not want to play this again. I'm already sick of it. Alright, so for deaths, I had a total of 21 deaths, and 13 of those were on nights 3 and 5, 0 on night 4, 0 on night 2, 0 on night 6, and I had 8 deaths on Aggressive Nightmare, which is pretty good. And then my total playtime was 3 hours and 16 minutes, which is actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. That's under half the time of, or pretty much half the time of FNAF 2, so pretty happy with that. Thank God I'm done this game. I hate this game. Yeah, on to FNAF 4 next. Alright, so on to FNAF 4. This one I'm very scared for, I can't lie. So basically I'll explain the rules. So nights 1 to 6, night 7 or Nightmare mode, night 8 or 420 mode, and then all 6 extra stars. So that's gonna be pretty hard. I modded my save file so that I can actually play 2020 again, which I probably should have done when I did the FNAF 4 video a while ago, but that's okay. So I'm ready. Think I'm good for this. The first half should be good, but I'm nervous for the 6 extra stars, which I got like what, a month ago. Here we go. New game, I guess. Let's just get over. Let's just do it. super easy. Night 3, that was pretty easy again. Night 4 should be a bit harder. Hopefully not. I hope not, but it's definitely going to be. First try. No deaths so far. This is a really good deathless run. Night 5 should be pretty easy because it's just Fredbear, so yeah. First try again. We are doing really good. 0 deaths. Alright, night 6, I guess? I don't know. I should beat this first try. We'll see though. First try again. Wow. Alright, well that's really good actually. Alright, that is our second star obtained. So now we have the 2 hard ones. So we got Nightmare Mode, which should honestly be easy because you have to beat it 6 times again after this for the challenges part. So yeah, here we go. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but Nightmare Mode. Oh my god, first try again. Thank god. I almost died actually. I got really lucky with his laugh again. Well, there's everything first try except for 2020. That would be insane if I beat that first try, but I know that's not gonna happen. Alright, that would be our 3rd star. So if you didn't know, you can actually not beat 2020 again after you've already beat it, unless you go into your save file, which would I've done. So you just type in 20. You've probably seen this already, and I've already done this. So 2020 mode and night 8. So good luck to me, and no idea how long it's gonna take. Here we go. Oh my god, I beat it third try. Wow. I got pretty lucky with his laugh, but it was really late, so that was good. Thank god. Oh my god. Thank god, we got our 4th star back. That's only one half of the game pretty much though, which is really unfortunate actually. Now we got all the challenges. Oh god. Alright, this one should be decent, I guess. So, blind mode. First individual challenge of 4. Honestly, probably the hardest one, I would guess. Well, I don't know what I mean. I would guess. I literally beat this like a month ago, but here we go. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh. Thank god. I have no words, man. I have literally no words. Oh my god. Thank god I beat that. Dude, I'm not even gonna describe how long that took. That took me literally 7 times longer than it took me to beat 420. It took me 1 hour and 45 minutes to beat that. I am not kidding. And that was over multiple sessions because I swear to god, I had 22 attempts. And I would say probably 20 of them ended at 5 a.m. or at least with Nightmare. I mean, like 4 or 5 a.m. So I hate blind mode right now. I'm so happy it's done, dude. That took so long. I'm so done with that. Okay. Mad Freddy. So, I kind of remember how this works, but I don't remember what my cycle looked like. So, I might have to watch my video on it. Oh my god, I'm too tired to care, man. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, we're done that. I'm very happy about that because Jesus Christ, that took me more. It took me longer than blind mode. It took me an hour and a half to beat that. Jesus Christ, man. I'm so done with this game. This is probably one of the unluckiest experiences you could have with Fnaf 4, and I'm 1/3 of the way done. Oh my god. Okay, well there's 2 stars at least, and both of those 2 stars took a total of 3 hours to do. Oh my god. So yeah. Alright. Insta-Foxy. This one, actually, I pray that this is actually easy because it should be. There's not much changing. Oh, let's go. First try. That is awesome. Insta-Foxy first try. I got really lucky with Nightmare, but that's awesome. Thank God. Alright, well the next challenge also I feel like should be easy. I don't really remember if it was last time, but next we got all nightmare mode, which I kind of remember the start is hard, but everything else is easy, I think. So, all nightmare time. Here we go. Let's go. Alright, that is all nightmare mode, which is pretty easy actually. It only took me a few tries just because of like nightmares, stupid fake laughs. Oh my god. And from here on out it starts to get scary. So we've done the main 4, which holy crap, the main 4 took, what is that, about 3.5 hours. Yeah, that's bad. So, now each challenge is gonna take over 2 hours probably. I don't know about blind all nightmare, but the next one's gonna take about 4. So blind mode, all nightmare mode, I already beat this a while. Well, I don't know why I keep saying this, but I've just made a video on it, so I'm gonna have to go rewatch it, I guess, to see what I did for this one. But otherwise, good luck to me. Yes, let's go! What a fluke. Fluke from 12 AM, I'm pretty sure. Literally second try. Only died once. Okay, I just want to give some tips for this one, because it's honestly really easy if you know what you're doing. Okay, so just play the all nightmare regular, like you would in all nightmare. But with blind mode, the laughs are going to be harder, obviously. But one thing I learned is basically he can only do 2 real laughs per night. So if you get lucky at the beginning and the first 2 laughs are real, then every other laugh throughout the night is fake. So that's the good 2 tips I can tell you. Yeah, the only tip for that, just 2 real laughs per night, that's it. Now the hard stuff starts. Blind mode, Mad Freddy, Insta Foxy. Oh god, this scares me a lot, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna take me a good, I don't know, 3 hours. Oh god, I have no idea how long it's gonna take me, because last time it took like 3.5 hours. This one's probably gonna take another 3 hours. So, good luck to me, and here we go. Yes! Let's go! Oh my god. Yes! Let's go. That's so good. Holy crap. Thank god I beat that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. I'm so happy I beat that. Okay, the first 8 nights, swear, honestly, you know what? 420 mode is easier than pretty much every single one of those challenges, except for maybe Instant Foxy. But 420 mode is literally almost harder than all of them. It's for sure harder than 3 or 4, but almost all of them is easier than 420. That's just insane to me. Oh, okay. Well, I am so ungodly thankful that we're done this game. I've probably one of the most unlucky and horrible experiences with this game anyone's ever had. Like, this is brutal. Thank God I fluked the last one though. Okay, I'll give you the stats. So, total time 5 hours and 30 minutes, which honestly is pretty awful. Like, to be completely honest, that's awful. So for deaths, I had total of 78 deaths, which is actually unbelievable. That's almost Fnaf 2 bad, and Fnaf 2 took way longer. So, also honestly, I'll put some text on the screen that shows my deaths for like all the challenges. I beat blind mode, Mad Freddy, Insta Foxy in somehow less than regular blind mode or Mad Freddy, which is somehow that doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't know how, but blind mode and Mad Freddy were some of the worst experiences I've ever had in FNAF 4. And in just any FNAF game. That was some of the worst experiences ever. Took me an hour and a half to beat each one, which was pretty awful. This one only took me an hour, which I'm really thankful for. Instant Foxy, yeah, 0 deaths. All Nightmare 7, just because of luck. Blind mode, All Nightmare, I had the strat down, so 1 death. And this one, 21 ain't bad. I died at 4 and 5, like with Nightmare, only I think like 4 times, which I'm pretty happy with. And I got unlucky all those times. And one time I think I got stuck, so yeah. But, oh, thank God. I'm finally taking a break from these hard games and on to one of the easier ones, which is Sister Location. Alright, so on to Sister Location. This is probably honestly going to be one of the most fun ones for the main 6 or 7. This is going to be probably the most fun in my opinion. I actually haven't played this in a really long time, and I actually really enjoy this game. So, yeah. Let's explain the rules. So, nights 1 to 5, the baby minigame, and then the secret entered night, and then every single custom night challenge on very hard, and golden Freddy or 1020. So yeah, I guess let's get started. New game. What a banger song also. Here we go. Let's have fun.
This cannot be changed later, so please be careful. Due to the massive success, and even more so the ultimate step, he is up It became necessary for technicians just above Freddy's nose. Great job.
I did it. Let's go.
Go forward and left.
I forgot how good this ending was. Like, I just really like this game, honestly. I forgot how good this game is. I haven't played it in over 2 years by now. This game is just, it's one of my favorites. It's definitely my favorite out of the first 5. Alright, so that is one of the stars, and as you know, you unlock the extras menu from this. Yeah, you've already seen all this. But,
Exotic butters.
you know what the next thing we gotta do? I'm not looking forward to it. The first time I beat this, it took me like an hour, and I think I'm used to this one. I've played this multiple times. I know how to play it. I might have to. It might take a while though. I'm not gonna count these as deaths because that's kind of stupid. But here we go. Good luck to me. Oh, I forgot how bad the controls were. There we go. I did it. It's only like 3rd try or something like that. Alright, so that would be our 2nd star. And now the 3rd star. This one I'm actually kind of scared for because, to be honest, I really don't remember how to do it very good. But it's basically just the entered secret night. So here we go, I guess.
It seems that you have accidentally wandered into a restricted area. Due to the sensitive
Let's go! We did it. Oh, okay. There we go. That took, I don't know, 3 tries, something like that. Alright, well, that is it for the first 3 stars, and now on to the easier part. Honestly, I would say it's easier, it's just probably gonna take longer. But yeah, here we go, on to the custom night. So, start of the challenges. I don't know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yeah, there's 10. As usual, there's 10. So, everything has to be done on very hard, which obviously means getting all 4 stars. So yeah, so Angry Ballet is the first one. Got Ballora and both mini arenas, so this one should be very, actually, like, really easy. So here we go.
Saving a dance for another day.
There we go. That was the most boring challenge you could have done. Okay, Freddy and Co. We got Freddy, Yendo, Funtime Foxy, and Bonnet. Should be easy, actually. Alright, Funtime Frenzy, like pretty much the same except for Lolbit's in this, so this is pretty easy. So, Funtime Freddy, Yendo, Funtime Foxy, and Lolbit. Alright. Alright, Dolls Attack. So we got Bonnet, which is really easy. Mini Arena. Oh, this should be pretty easy. The hardest one's probably the Vent, dude. But otherwise, really easy. There we go. That was boring. Alright, Girls' Night. So we got Ballora, Funtime Foxy, Bonnet, Mini Arena. Finally, I don't know how that took me like 5 decks, but it's so boring you just stop paying attention. Alright, weirdos. So we got Yendo on 20 Bonnet, so that's a bad combo. Yendo, Lolbit, and Bonnet's already a bad combo. So this is an interesting one actually. So oxygen is gonna be an issue and power, and then we gotta keep. Okay, this is actually gonna be a bit difficult because, but at least you don't have to keep flipping up for Funtime Foxy. So here we go. Alright, another free challenge. Alright, top shelf. We got Ballora, Funtime Freddy, Yendo, Funtime Foxy, and Bonnet. So I feel like Bonnet and Yendo easy, and then Funtime Freddy and Funtime Foxy is decently hard. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Another easy challenge. Alright, bottom shelf. This one's really easy. So we got top vent, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Alright. Done. Alright, this one is second last before Golden Freddy, or last before Golden Freddy, I guess. Cupcake challenge. So, we got everyone on 10. We got Ballora, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, Bonnet, Electrobab, Lolbit, and Mini Rain on 10. Oh, first try. Alright, the grand finale of Fnaf Sister Location. Golden Freddy on very hard. Okay, this one does not scare me for once. It does not scare me because this one is completely skill based pretty much. So yeah. I think I'm ready to do this. I don't know. No explanation. No explanation needed. I beat this like what, in the challenge run like 7 or 8 months ago. So I'm ready. Here we go, I guess. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully it takes under an hour. That would be good. Here we go. Oh, let's go. Oh, okay, we did it. Honestly, not terrible. It takes a while to like warm up to get good enough to beat this, if you know what I mean. Same thing with kind of like Fnaf 2. Alright, so to end off sister location, we have the total time, 5 hours, pretty much exactly, and 41 deaths, which isn't bad actually. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, I'm really happy with sister location. I did it all in one day. I had a fun time with this game, honestly. But you know what I'm not gonna have fun with? The next game. And that is, honestly, a Pizzeria Simulator is my least anticipated game. It's gonna be the longest and probably the hardest. So, not excited for that one. But, yeah, overall, I had fun with this. If you still want to play this, go play. It's still a really good game. Still holds up to this day. So, on to Pizzeria Sim. Yay! Alright, Pizzeria Simulator time. I'm not excited for this, like, at all. I do not want to play this. But, we're just gonna be going in order of what I did last time, like, on my first playthrough. So, completion, mediocrity, insanity, and then we're gonna go lore keeper, bankruptcy, and blacklisted, I think that's how we'll do it. Alright, so real quick, I just completely forgot to talk about what I have to do to 100% this game. So, what I decided to do is 3 things. So, first of all 6 certificates, which is obvious, with the extra secret ending. Then all 4 achievements, and finally to end it all, to obtain the pickles in the pizzeria. So yeah, that's about it. But yeah, not excited for this. So here we go. No other way to get started. New game, yes. Alright. Skip, we know how this works. I'm not even gonna make this a huge thing. I'm just gonna edit this pretty quickly. It's pretty boring. But here we go. Speedrun time.
No need for you to return to work next week, as Fazbear Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity. Please accept this certificate of completion. Goodbye for now, and thank you for taking this journey with us.
There we go. That is 1 of 6 endings. So yeah, I don't know. That was fun. Actually, I actually didn't mind that. The only reason I didn't mind that though is because it was straightforward, and it. Oh god, I'm just not excited for blacklisted. So yeah. How and on what world? Why would I have got the lore keeper ending here? I know I got the completion certificate, but why? And I just don't understand. This comes back to haunt me later when I actually try to get the lore keeper ending, because it just makes everything so much more confusing. So I'll try to explain more of this later, but for now, let's get to the next ending. Alright, so next up we got the certificate of mediocrity, and apparently, well, I kind of remember this one, but I think it's the easiest one. So this should be really quick, I guess. So here we go.
You back. In fact, it means you should look for employment elsewhere. But before you go, take this certificate of mediocrity. You should be proud. You stood on 2 feet and convinced someone that you could do something when in fact you couldn't. Now get out.
There we go. Another certificate to the bag. That is 0 pass rating. That is 2 out of 6 done. The next 4 are going to be pretty difficult, except for like 1 of them, but yeah. Alright, so now we got the Certificate of Insanity. So this one is actually not awful. It's pretty easy, I guess. It just, like, it's really easy, but it just takes a bit of time. So we know how to do this, so yeah, here we go.
Resolution to a messy problem. Needless to say, you're fired. But before you go, take this certificate of insanity. We're giving it to you to ensure that no one believes you, and to ensure that we can promptly replace you without incident. There is a truck waiting for you outside. Take care.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy to get, actually. I forgot how easy that one was. But, yeah. Next one, there's only 2 hard ones left, and one of them is easy. So, the next one we got is the Lore Keeper one, which is actually kind of difficult, just because you have to grind money again, and you have to be able to buy the puppet game, which is pretty bad, actually. So, not looking forward to that, but whatever. God, yes! Oh my god, please, just give me the ending. Okay, let's see here.
Congratulations on completing the week. Unfortunately, you did not meet your special obligations under paragraph 4. Your employment is terminated. We'll mail you your things. End tape.
I didn't even get the Lore Keeper ending. What? Okay, so I did some reading on the Lore Keeper certificate, and apparently this is what it says here. So, I'll zoom in. To get the certificate, you have to find the 3 bonus lore secrets in Fruity Maze, Midnight Bonus, and Security Puppets playtest mode. You will be given the Lore Keeper certificate without any specific cutscenes. If the player is to get the completion ending with the Lore Keeper certificate unlocked, the player will be shown a graveyard with tombstones after the game ends. Okay, so yes, this makes perfect sense. But this thing, I want to direct you to this. So there's no cutscenes. Like, it won't say you got the Lore Keeper. Like with like all the other ones, it gives you a thing, right? But this thing, it won't give you cutscenes, so it'll just appear. I know I already have it from when I played this like 2 years ago, but I just want to explain that my theory is that once like this guy said, or what like this says, if you get the completion ending, which is what I did because I salvaged every animatronic, it should give you the graveyard thing after, right? And I showed you guys that, and it didn't give me it. So my theory is that once you've already got that, it doesn't give you it again. That's my theory, but I don't know. No idea how it works. So yeah, whatever. On to the bankruptcy ending, I guess. Alright, it is now time for the bankruptcy ending. So this one's really easy to get. Like, I think it's the easiest, but it takes luck, so you gotta do it like 2 or 3 times to guarantee a win. I'll show you guys what to do.
Put all your eggs into one basket and did the unthinkable. You ran out of cash. While we encourage entrepreneurs to follow their dreams, we also recognize a lost cause when we see one. There are no do-overs, and we trust that you know your way out. But before you go, take this certificate of bankruptcy. Now do everyone a favor and get lost.
I don't know why it took 4 tries, I think. For that, so really easy. It's just luck though. So yeah. So as normally, the last one is blacklisted, and oh my god, I've tried this one so many times. I think I've failed this one like 6 or 7 times. Not like this recording, not for this video, but like just ever. I've failed this one so many times, man. Like, I just suck at this ending. I don't know if it's me or if I just actually suck at this ending, but like, it's hard. So I don't know, I guess I'm ready for it. Here we go. Alright, it is time for the final certificate, which I have not got with over my 3 years of playing, never got it once. So this is going to be very difficult, I assume, and the second last thing we have to do. So yeah. We might have done it, okay? I think we might have done it. If we do this, oh my god, we did it. 50 risk. Okay, so if I somehow screw this up, okay, so we're on Saturday and I see this, so I'm gonna buy it. So we actually could have been safe. We could have, if we didn't buy Funtime Chico, we still could have won, which is interesting. Same with, oh wow, okay. We actually, holy, we have really good luck this run. Same with the whole lead, this is really good. Well, not right now, because we already, but yeah, we have 54 risk. Oh my god, okay. Just give me S, please. Oh my god, I'm praying right now.
Congratulations! By some miracle, you've completed a full week on the job.
Yes, we did it. I think we did it.
Here at Fazbear Entertainment, we encourage a healthy spirit of entrepreneurship, which sometimes means taking risks. But you took it a step further. You were reckless and borderline criminally negligent in almost every decision that you made. So much so that you've been deemed a liability hazard, even for us. We'll mail you your final paycheck, minus the costs of wiping the security footage clean and erasing all trace of your employment from our files. But don't feel like you're leaving empty-handed. Take this blacklist certificate. You'll be lucky to ever find employment in this town again. Now take care.
Let's go. That took, okay, so over the course of 2 years, I think I gave that a good 10 attempts, and I failed every time, except for now. And now I have all 6 certificates. So our goals originally, all 7 endings, we've done. And the last 2 things we need to do is all 4 achievements, which you can see we only have 2, and then pickles. Alright, so this is the last playthrough I'll be doing for Pizzeria Simulator for a long time. So we officially have all 6 certificates, and the last thing we need to do is get all 4 achievements and pickles in one run. So let's do a new game. Last time, here we go. Let's go. I think we've done it, guys. I think we've done it. Oh my god, of course it gets marked down. That's actually really good, actually. We need that money, actually. There we go. Posh Pizzeria. And now, with what we can do with that, you go all the way to the end of Rare Finds Auction. Pickles, 1 happiness for $15. There we go. We officially have pickles, guys. And that is also all 4 achievements. Okay, so I don't feel like really doing all that because it's not even possible anyways, I don't think. But yeah, that is Pizzeria Simulator. I think in my words, and I think in most people's words, that is 100% complete because I don't even think it's physically possible to own everything. Without like being really lucky with like the salvaging and stuff, because I could have salvaged Molten Freddy for what, like 500 more, and Prize King could have been luckier, and then if Lefty wasn't already in my pizzeria, then whatever. But yeah, this was not a fun time. Well, like I said, I really don't like this game that much. I mean, I enjoyed the experience, I guess, except for Lore Keeper. Surprisingly, Blacklisted I enjoyed. Lore Keeper I hate because it just doesn't work. So yeah. Alright, so let's get to the stats. So, total time, 6 hours and 30 minutes, which is pretty wild. And then 18 deaths, which actually is pretty good. So most of the time, I would say like 4 hours of wasted time was just literally like the Lore Keeper ending. Maybe not 4, maybe like 3. But yeah, I wasted 2 playthroughs on the Lore Keeper ending just to not get it. At least one of them got me the other secret ending though. So yeah, that is all certificates: completion, mediocrity, insanity, blacklisted, bankruptcy, and Lore Keeper, and all 4 achievements, and finally pickles, and then also the terminated ending. So that is Pizzeria Simulator, and on to Ultimate Custom Night. Alright, so time for Ultimate Custom Night. So you guys might be thinking like, oh, well, he's probably scared to beat 50-20. No, I'm actually not, because I've reset my data, and since I last beat this, well, since I first beat this in September, I've beat it 2 more times, actually. Surprisingly, I have. And this is like the one game where I kind of just hop on a random time, just to, I don't know, just to practice. And yeah, and I've beat 50-20 a total of 3 times now. So let's get to explaining what we need to do. So obviously we have to beat 50-20. We have to beat every single challenge. And I've added in something else, which I don't think is necessary, but I'm going to add it in because why not? Get the Golden Freddy cutscene. If you guys don't know what that is, it is, I think, the 13th cutscene you get. And you get that for I've heard a lot of things, but I apparently you get it from beating either 49-20 or 50-20. So I don't know. We're also gonna unlock all offices and then every single power up. Well, we just need to die a bunch of times, which we'll naturally get all these as we beat 50-20. And yeah, so there's a certain way I feel like I'm going to do this, and I think I'm just going to beat these in order. Alright, so I want to clarify a few things I messed up during the recording of this, but basically what I tried doing was, like I said, I tried beating every challenge in points order, which was really stupid because I didn't know how cutscenes work. But basically, I did a bunch of tests, and I basically figured out that every 800 points you get a cutscene, okay? I don't know if that's true. Maybe it could be 600. Literally no idea, okay? But I did every 800 points, and I got all the way up to 9,600. At 9,600, you get the 12th cutscene, which is, I think it's either Chica or either Chica or Freddy's last cutscene, and then what I discovered is at 9,800 you get the last Chica cutscene. So basically it's kind of weird because there's 6 Freddy cutscenes and there's 7 Chica ones, so it's 13. And then what I did after that, after getting 9,800 or 49-20, you beat 50-20 and you get the Golden Freddy cutscene. It kind of gets really messed up later on, so I explain it later on because like this run is really weird. But anyways, I hope this taught you how it works. But I'll just get back onto the video. So this is the start of everything. I know I've already said what I'm going to be doing, but I actually already did a few of the challenges like this. So I just reset my progress. I don't know why it's showing off, so that's weird. But I reset my progress because I just figured out basically how the cutscenes work. So it's every 800, like I just said. So that means we're just going to be pretty much doing this. We're just literally going to be doing like adding 4 characters on 20 at a time, and that's about it. So yeah, let's just do this and beat the night. So I'll just be showing you the cutscene. No, I won't be showing it, but I'll be keeping track of the cutscene. I won't be showing you the actual night. So here we go. Alright, so I think that was the final cutscene. So we have officially done 48-20. So obviously we just have 50-20. But before I do, I think this will be the last thing I do. for the Golden Freddy cutscene. So I've done every cutscene. I hope that's everything, because the last one you get, I should be getting that from 5020. But yeah, so now what we have to do is beat all the bears attack, or what am I saying? Beat all the challenges. So that should take another hour and a half. And then I can get to 5020. So let's start off with, I'll just do them in order. Here we go. This is gonna be a long grind, but I'm ready for it. Here we go. Oh my god. Finally. Jesus. Alright. There's Chaos 3, which somehow took me 20 minutes because I don't know, I couldn't beat this somehow. I kept dying to stupid crap. But that is every challenge and every cutscene, okay? But the last thing we have, as you can see, yeah, here we go, all stars. I did them all in order. I had 28 deaths so far. Not just challenges, because also like the cutscenes. But yeah, we have unlocked all offices, and we're 2 power-ups away from having them. So we'll definitely get those within the next few minutes because we're gonna have to beat 50-20. But yeah, the final thing, 50-20. All challenges are done, all cutscenes are done. 50-20 is the last thing we need to do, and then it will give us the Golden Freddy. Well, not the Golden Freddy is the last one. So once I beat this, it'll beat 50-20, and it'll give us the Golden Freddy cutscene. All right, this should be it. This is 50-20. So as usual, this is the last thing we have in Ultimate Custom Made to do, and this is the 7th game. We're almost done this already, pretty quick. All offices unlocked, all power-ups. Well, we're 2 away, like I said, but we will get that, and then all challenges done. So if I beat this, then I should be getting the last cutscene, hopefully. So I have no idea how long it's gonna take me, an hour, 5 hours, 10 minutes. I really have no idea. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do an introduction. I don't think I'm gonna show many fails for this because, you know, I just want to show the run. But here is Ultimate Custom Made 50-20. Here we go. Haha, no way! Oh my god. That's awesome. Okay, please, I pray we get the cutscene, man. Please. Please, come on.
Dear Diary, things didn't work out as I'd hoped, and
Oh my
once again
God.
I'm left with nothing but a broken heart. But tomorrow is another day, and I just know that there's a guy out there that's right for me.
I don't care, but can you please give me it? Please give me it. Please, 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 please. Golden Freddy. What? I didn't even get the Golden Freddy one. Oh my god. I didn't even get the Golden Freddy. Are you serious? There's no way. What? Okay, the only... Here, give me a sec, So I just went to the note, like the percent app data. Get it, I just want to see. So we have all of these, all challenges. Okay, so if, let's just theoretically, if I were to beat all of those in like 800 after 800, so like 800, 1600, like I said, and that gives us, so my theory is that if you keep doing that, and then instead of stopping at, I think I did like this, instead of stopping here, if you, let's say you were to beat, like, let's just say you were to go beat this, which was 48, 49, 20, this, like my high score right now, well, not my real one, but if you beat this challenge, you were to get that cutscene, that Toy Chica one. And then after that, if you were to beat this, you would get the Golden Freddy one. That's my theory, but I don't know. So here's the thing, right? I'm gonna try beating, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna try beating 50-20 again and seeing if I got the cutscene. So I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. But I'm gonna try this again. So no idea how long this is gonna take me again. But here we go, I guess. Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Thank you for depositing 5 coins.
No way. Oh, that's funny. That is funny, man. I swear to God, if it doesn't give me the cutscene, I'm gonna actually cry. Please, just give me the Golden Freddy cutscene. Oh my God. Yes! I can't believe it, man. I just can't believe it. That's cool. I like that cutscene. I've never seen that, like, legit, but... There we go. That is Ultimate Custom Night. 100% everything you can possibly do in this game complete. All offices unlocked. All 4. Every single power-up. Alright. I don't even think I've ever used the power-up. Every single challenge complete. And of course, 50-20 complete, and finally, all cutscenes unlocked. So, wow, first of all, I just want to say, what? I just beat... Okay, so, I'll get to the stats, but real quick, I just want to say, so, right now, I have beat 50-20 5 times, which is kind of actually wild to think, because before December, I was like, there's no way I'm ever beating 50-20. Then when I beat my first time, I'm like, okay, that's crazy how easy this is. Second time comes around, pretty easy. Third time, easy. And fourth and fifth are both under an hour. Like, it took me under 45 minutes to beat 2 50-20s, which is just, I don't have words to describe how crazy that is. I never thought I would ever beat 50-20, and now to beat it 5 times and 2 times under 45 minutes, like, that is incredible. So, let's get to the stats. Okay, so now for the stats. Alright, so with a total time of 5 hours and 0 minutes, which is pretty good. And the deaths, in total for deaths, I had 52, but 28 of them were from everything else, like challenges and the high scores and all the cutscenes. But 24 of them were from 50-20, and now the first 50-20 time was 13, and the second time was only 11 deaths. So it basically took me 20 minutes after, no, it literally took me 15 minutes after the first time I beat it, just to beat it again, which is just, I don't even know how. How is it even possible? No idea. But, surprisingly, I had fun with this game. You know what? Honestly, I've grown to like Ultimate Custom Night. Now, I don't exactly remember where I put it on my tier list. I think it's at like a B tier or something, but honestly, it's fun. I actually, like, once you get good at this game and you can start beating 50-20 and other challenges, it gets fun. Like, I can't lie. 50-20 and Ultimate Custom Night are actually, like, fun. I never even thought I would say that. But, like, when I first grinded 50-20 back in like December, I actually had fun. Like, the reason why you don't see me beating some other really hard maxes is because I don't think some of them are fun. Like, this one is legit. I actually have fun playing it sometimes. So, I don't know. Yeah. That is Ultimate Custom Night. Okay, it's done already. That is 7 out of 12, I think. And the last 5 are really fun. I'm not gonna lie. The last 5 is pretty much the fun part of the run. The first 7 are the very hardest. All of them are pretty difficult each. And we are done all of them, which is actually incredible. So yeah. On to Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted. Alright, so we're on to Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted. So this is the one I'm one of the most excited for because this one is awesome. I really like this game. It's like one of my favorite FNAF games. Yeah, we got the VR mic from Dreadbear, so hopefully it's still good. Yeah. I reset my data, so I'll give you guys the rules now. So, we have to get all coins, all tapes, all collectibles, all endings, and all Steam achievements. I added in Steam achievements because, you know, it's just more stuff you can do. So yeah, that's pretty much all we gotta do. So here we go, new game, and I guess let's get started. Okay, so I forgot to press record, and I beat nights 1 to 3, and I got 1 tape and 3 coins. So I can't get them again, but I'll beat them all. I'll beat all the nights again, just because I'll just show proof. But I just want to make sure that you guys believe me. So let's just make this. So just coin number 1 right here. I got this one. There's a tape back here usually, and I got it. And then if you do, where is it here? All right, so if you do 3 and 9, 5, 2, 4, 8, boom, there's another coin. And then the last one you get by getting just a natural ventilation air, and it shows up right there. So I know, I'm sorry I wasn't recording, but I'll just beat everything again, no problem. Here we go. Okay, so that is 5 Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted. Now for the stats. So with a total time, 5 hours and 30 minutes, and 26 deaths. So honestly, pretty decent. The 26 deaths, I don't know, like most of them were stupid. Because I think I died like, okay, let's see here. So I died like twice on FNAF 2, twice. I died like 4 times on FNAF 3 because it's hard. Like 4 on these, like 3 on these, and yeah, you know, whatever. But, yeah, so that was pretty fun. Honestly, this game, yeah, once again, just always really fun. Yeah, it has a lot of content, which is good. But yeah, Curse of Dreadbear, there's a few more things we can do. So I think there's 1 or 2 more endings we can get, actually, which I didn't get when I first played Curse of Dreadbear like a few weeks ago. And then there's also like all the collectibles. That is pretty much it for 5 Nights at Freddy's VR, except for Curse of Dreadbear, which we will do. So yeah, I guess on to Curse of Dreadbear next. Alright, so it is time for the Curse of Dreadbear DLC. I don't know if I'm really excited for this one, because this one is not my favorite. It's fun, but it's not great. So yeah, let's go over the rules. So I only got 3 rules for this one, 3 goals, whatever you want to call them, because this one's kind of weird. So all minigames, and the minigame, there's 2. Okay, so I'll just say the first rule, all minigames. Second rule is all collectibles, and the third and final rule is all endings. For the for the minigames, we just need to beat this. We need to get maybe max score on this, or like all the secrets at least. This one we need to get the regular, like beat it regularly, and then get the secret ending. Beat 100%, beat, and then just beat all of these 3. So there's only kind of 2 of these 2 that are just, we need to do a different thing for them, or 2 things for them. That's kind of going to be it for this game. It should be pretty easy, actually. Except, I think Coin Maze is definitely going to be the hardest part. Because I tried for like a few hours when I last played this like a month ago, and I couldn't get it. So, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't really remember how many collectibles there are either. So that could be kind of an issue. Because I think every time you want to see the prize corner, you have to go back to the, like, you have to press this. So, that kind of sucks. But, whatever. So, I guess we'll start speedrunning. I don't know, I'll probably just do the regular 3 boring craps first, but, here we go.
experience, including using scanned photographs for reference and using original performance routines where applicable.
Yes, I hear you. I know. No. There's no miscommunication. I understand. Yes, I have it. I made it myself. I think you would like it. No, no one suspects anything. Don't worry. I'll be ready. And I won't let you down. It will be fun.
If I'm correct, this should be the last prize, hopefully. Nightmare Chica. Okay, cool. I think that's actually the last prize. So let's check. So if we go
Keep in
here,
mind,
and then prize corner.
it seems that, on multiple occasions now, you have disappeared from the authorized boundaries of the Fazbear virtual experience.
Here we go.
We
So
would ask that you not do
got
it again.
all 4 wizards, all 4 nightmares, a basket, a bunch of candy and stuff, 4 pumpkins, more candy, all 6 masks, all 3 Jackos, and Dreadbear. Honestly, Dreadbear. Yeah, I like these models. They're cool. Wow, he's tall. Alright, well I think that's literally it, because we got both endings, which the first one is, here, I'm not going to do it again, but if you take this thing, and then you go to the prize corner, and then you put the mask on, which, there, and then it's like a whole conversation with this thing, which is actually pretty cool. And then the other ending was from the, what is it, like the corn maze game, which that one took me like an hour. That was hard, but I did it. So yeah, that is Curse of Dreadbear. That is it. Alright, so for the stats, this is really easy DLC, to be honest. The hardest part is definitely getting whatever Admiral I think it is on this game, and then the 5 key ending, the Vanny mask ending on Corn Maze. Those 2 are the hardest. Everything else you just need to beat. This you just need to beat. This you need to get 100, which is really easy. Alright, so for the stats, I believe it was 3 hours and 30 minutes and 11 deaths. And the deaths, some of them were, I had 0 on that, 0 on that. I had like 3 or 4 on Corn Maze. I think I had 1 or 2 on Hallway. And then I had like 1 on that, and then all of them were just from grinding Dreadbear for prizes. That's basically what I did for all the prizes. I just grinded Dreadbear like 30 times, which is pretty boring. But yeah, so this DLC is, yeah, once again, like I said, it's not the greatest. I don't enjoy it that much. I actually enjoyed Corn Maze and Pirate Ride a lot more this time. Now that I know all like the secrets and stuff and how it works. So yeah, I had fun overall. Whatever, it was a fun experience. As game number 9 officially done. Only 3 more games to go, which, wow, it's going by fast. Yeah. So on to Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Alright, time for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. So this one I'm pretty excited for, but I think it's actually going to be one of the harder ones, because there's so much content you need to do, and honestly I think this is going to take the longest, other than maybe Help Wanted 2. But I think this might take the longest. So for goals, there is only 3. All endings, all collectibles, and of course, all Steam achievements. And the Steam achievements part is what makes this really difficult. There's a few random achievements we have to do that we just can't forget. Like some of them are just hard because you like all messages and all prizes are kind of difficult, because some of them are really missable, and if you miss them, you can never get them again. And then one of the achievements we have to get is never. I'll go through some of them that I need through this playthrough. So there's a total of 29 achievements. and like most of them are you'll just get them automatically by beating the game and getting all endings. But some of them are just random that you have to get. So I'll go through 6 of them that we need to get while beating this game. So, flash 4 bots in 1 flash, break 10 plates, zap a performer in the theater, get under par in the golf game, beat the BB minigame, and while beating the entire game, I can never hide once. That is going to be the hardest achievement right there. So it's going to be hard. This is going to take a long time, and I don't know how hard. This is going to be hard, okay? Because I can't miss stuff, and I'm trying to do everything in one playthrough, so that's going to be difficult. So I'm going to delete some game slots because I have way too many old ones, so here we go. Alright, that is Security Breach. I had a lot of fun playing this over the course of the last few days. Yeah, it was fun. So, yeah, final stats. So we had 8 hours and 30 minutes was our time, and only 12 deaths because this game is really easy. Yeah, I don't know. All the achievements was fun to get, and somehow I did everything in one run. I was not confident I was going to be able to do that, but it worked out. So, yeah, I had fun doing that. The next game, I don't know if I'm going to have as much fun because it's not that good. Time for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin. Alright, so time for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin. This one, I wasn't too excited, but now that I think about it, this is a pretty fun game, so I should have fun. So I don't really remember how this game works entirely, like, and how the collectibles work, but for the goals, we got all endings, all collectibles, and all bots, which it sounds pretty easy, and it is, honestly. It's pretty easy. The hardest part is probably just getting all the bots, because it used to be glitched. I don't know if it is anymore, but it used to be. So, should be good, I guess. Here we go. New profile. Here we go.
who lived alone in a cabin in the dark woods. There was a monster in the woods, but the mother caught it and kept it locked in the basement. The monster always made scary noises at night, but the mother would tell the boy not to worry because it could never get out. Then she would sing the boy a lullaby to sleep. One day, the monster stopped growling and instead listened and learned the lullaby. The next day when Mother went out to find food, the monster sang the lullaby from the basement. The little boy heard the lullaby and opened the door.
Right, though, that is Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin 100% completed. I had fun with this, honestly. I didn't think this was going to be the best, but I don't know, I had fun. But yeah, that is all endings, all collectibles, and all bots. So, yeah, that's it. Total playtime, 4 hours, and only 10 deaths. So, not terrible. The hardest part of this game for me is probably, like, Chapter 7, which is, like, the Bonnie Bull part with, like, all the Music Man dudes, and I hate that part. Like, it's so annoying sometimes, because the gameplay just does not work half the time. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. But yeah, that was fun. I actually enjoyed that. I grinded that out in 4 hours. So, yeah. Yeah, nothing much to say. That is 11 out of 12 games complete. That leaves 1. And I think maybe this will take longer than Security Breach. I don't know. I'm gonna guess it will. Yeah. So, on to the final game, game number 12, Five Nights at Freddy's VR, Help Wanted 2. Finally, we have reached the last game in the series, Five Nights at Freddy's VR, Help Wanted 2. This one, I feel like it's going to be the longest. I think it's going to take way longer than Security Breach. Well, not way longer, maybe like another hour. So, over 8 hours is my estimate, but to be honest, I have no idea. Yeah, I literally just don't know how long it's going to take, because obviously it took me like 13 or 14 episodes to beat this. So yeah, for the goals, we got all endings, all collectibles, and the hardest part, all Steam achievements. So the hardest part about this game is probably keeping track of all the Steam achievements, because there's 37, which is 8 more than Security Breach. And Security Breach was already kind of difficult to keep track of, but those are straightforward. These are kind of like random achievements. There's a lot of them. So no idea how long it's going to take. This is going to be interesting. New game. Here we go. Good luck to me. Oh, this game was fun, but Jesus, man, the grinding for the prizes. Oh my god, I just spent 2 hours or an hour and 45 grinding this, and holy, I'm so tired of grinding the same game. I have every prize in the game. Oh, every achievement, all endings, and all collectibles. I'm so tired, man. Oh, I've been grinding this. Okay, so total playtime 9 hours, which is a new longest game, and a total death count of 14, which is pretty decent. I just died a bunch on, like, I can't remember what it was, but it's one of the sister location nights. So yeah. Oh, I'm so tired right now, like, I can't even explain it. But yeah, we are done Five Nights at Freddy's VR 2 and every other game in the Fnaf series. It feels so good to be done everything, like, it's just, oh, it feels so good to be done. Like, I'm, oh my god. It was so fun doing all this, but I'm so tired, man. I've been grinding 12 games for the past month. And wow, this is taking a toll on me, but I had fun, you know what? Like, it was fun. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm definitely gonna do some sort of outro, right now, but I don't know, it's not gonna be in VR, so I don't know what I got planned for that, but I guess, outro / I guess stats time. Holy, I'm so glad to have this video done. This project was recorded all the way back from June 22nd all the way up to July 27th. With all 10 games and 2 DLCs, I have a folder in my computer with 41 recordings of every single FNAF game that I played in this video. Can you guess how much space this takes up? 100, 200, maybe 300. Nope, 411 gigabytes of space. Yeah, my computer is ruined after this. Can you also guess how much hours of footage this is? Well, 64. If you said that, that's correct. That is insane. I've never put that much footage into one video. Also, I don't recommend doing this. Like, please, if you're gonna make a long video like this, don't do this. Don't do 60 hours of footage, okay? While editing this, my computer almost gave up multiple times and definitely crashed maybe like 4 times. So yeah, this is pretty tough situation. Anyways, let's see how much game time and deaths I had. So if we add up all the deaths, we get a total of 371 deaths. This gives us an average of 31 deaths per game. Next, we got the total time. If we add all of it up, we get a total of around 63 hours and 45 minutes, which is an average of 5 hours and 20 minutes per game. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, as yeah, it helps out a lot, as you might have thought. Anyways, I will see you in the next video. Bye!